Welcome to On the Radar, a Shutter Sports media series. I'm Clint Householder, and today we are joined by Zach White. Zach, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Good day. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good as well. So you've been having a pretty good season so far. What would you say has been your favorite memory so far this season?
Favorite memory this season. I think I've had a lot of memories with I've had a good group of guys there growing up with the Titans. But favorite memory would probably like going to Whitby, seeing every single good team come together and getting some real challenge down there. I think that was it was a great thing for our team. I think it's what we needed.
For sure. And as a defenseman, what would you say is your best qualities?
Best qualities as a defenseman, I'd say my reliability on the defense end, like not getting beat much, just making sure I'm back there being steady Eddie for my team so they can go up and risk it to play offense, and I'll be there on the back end.
Yeah, for sure. You talked about being steady. You're also steady in the room. You wear an A for your team. What does it mean to you to be like in a leadership role?
I think it means a lot. I've been a leader for the past few years on this team. We've had a really good group of leaders. It just means a lot to know that everyone trusts in me and listens to what I say. And just because I have the A on our team doesn't only mean that I'm the only leader. We've got everyone on our team can be a leader. They look to our leadership group a lot, which I think is great.
Yeah. And you mentioned there that there's a good group of guys that you've been with for the past little while. How has that helped you you guys build and have success this year? And, obviously going into the OHL Cup, how does that help you?
Yeah, that's actually it's helped a lot. Everyone it's not when you bring in a bunch of new guys and then chemistry's kind of off. You're just learning with guys. We've had everyone there for a while. It's helped us on the ice, and everyone bonds and trusts each other. And kind of as you grow up, you see how different play styles develop, and it's helped us a lot during the season.
And you mentioned different play styles. I know you have a touch of physicality to your game. How do you use that to your advantage?
I just whenever I get into the corner, I use my body best I can to get the puck out, get it to our forwards so they can go up the ice, and yeah, just get in the corner. I've always been told use your body, use your size. It's to my advantage, so I like to use it. Get in there, get the puck out, win one-on-one battles in the corners in front of the nets. Yeah, so
Yeah, perfect. And is there a certain player, like whether it's in the NHL or the OHL or anywhere professionally, that you tend to model your game after or think that you play the most similar to?
yeah, so I like to. I have two guys. I like to model my leadership role after Jacob Trouba, as he was the captain for New York there until he got traded a little while ago. And I like to model my play style after Colton Parayko on St. Louis, as he's a big defense. He likes to stay at home, but he can contribute offensively.
And you got a big shot when it's going. How do you use that to your advantage and contribute offensively? I know you've said you're more of a stay-at-home guy, but what does
Yeah.
your offensive skill set look like?
Yeah, I like to my shot. I like to use my shot. I love to use it, even if it's not you get it from the point. You take a few steps in, and you let it go and you rip it low. Otherwise, forwards are never happy whenever I let one go high. So put it low off the pad so they can bang at those rebounds. And if I can't put it behind the net, it's going to bounce right back out. It's worked a few times there.
Yeah, and you got into 5 games of Junior B action. How has playing against older competition helped you be more ready for the upcoming year?
Yeah, playing at Junior B, that was a great experience. It's great to play against older guys. They're big, they're fast, they hit hard. It's good when you get in the corners with them. It's more of a challenge. They get in there and they're not afraid to be a bit dirty. They give you a few hits in that, a few dirty nudges here and there, and it's great to experience it. That way, you go back down to your own age group, and it's not easier, but you're more ready for anything.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a similar experience when you played up with the U18 club as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then you guys went to the U15 Ontario Championships tournament. How did that go, and what did you learn from that?
Yeah, that went great. We hosted it that year, so it was great to have it in our hometown and bunch of support. It was great. The way they ran it was amazing. The teams that came down, every team was in there. You could see they were in to win it. Every team wanted it really bad. We were in the semis, and we lost in the semis to Don Mills after a really close game, and then we lost in the bronze to Sun County, which we've always been going back and forth with Sun County, so that was great to see them. Hopefully we can see them again this year.
Yeah, and you just mentioned hoping you see them. Is there a team that you're most looking forward to challenging at the OHL Cup, whether it's that Sun County team you just mentioned or Don Mills or maybe a States team, anything like that?
Yeah, we've ran into Toronto Titans this year, which was good. Ran into JRC this year, which was good. Ultimately, everybody wants to beat the best teams. You always want to beat Don Mills. I'm hoping we get to play Little Caesars. We haven't played them yet. That would be good, but I really want to beat Sun County. They've had our number for a few years. We've got them once or twice, but I think we need their number. They put us out in provincials, and they beat us in the finals of Winter Games there a few years ago. I think we need to get them back.
Yeah. And on that similar note, is there a certain player that either like has been the hardest guy you fought against, or just a guy you like playing against, anything like that?
Hardest guy I've played against. Oh, that's a tough one. But I'd probably have to say on Sun County, they've got Yako Wysick. He's a great all-around player, sees the ice well, and he's got a good shot. He's always a threat. You gotta keep your head up when he's on the ice. Just always make sure you know where he is. He likes to get in behind. He likes to use speed and hands. But yeah, he's a fun player to play against.
Yeah. And then so similar to that question, is there a player on your team that's impressed you the most this season? Maybe it's not the best player or someone who's just improved the most from last year, anything like that, that a player that stands out to you?
Yeah, we've got a bunch of players on our team. We've got like the David Buckman, Caden McGregor, Carter Kunopowski, but a player who's really impressed me, and because I've seen him go through all of minor hockey, was our goalie Brian Rathwell. Tall, big goalie, but he's been playing really well for us this year, and he stepped it up quite a bit, and I'm really impressed with how he's been playing.
Yeah. And then have there been any role models that you've had, whether it's like on an older Titans team or just anyone in the Ottawa scene there that's really like helped you model your game?
Yeah, there wasn't many stay-at-home D for me to watch through Titans, but like there's been guys who you go through and you're always watching them, seeing how they're playing, and watching the older guys play. May not be like a Titans guy, but on the World Juniors there was Oliver Bonk. Oliver Bonk, great D. I think he plays a very crucial role on London, and yeah, I like to model my game after him too, as one of the younger players.
Yeah. And then you kind of mentioned like players to model, but this is more for being in the OHL next season. What do you think you can bring to a team?
Bring to a team, I think I can bring that shutdown defensive mentality, the guy on in the last minute or going against the top line, just shutting them down so they don't generate any offense, and bringing some physicality in the corners, rough up their best players, make them mad and get them off their game. Yeah.
And then do you have any sort of like routine, whether it's like daily routine for a game day or like practice routine, anything like that? Any superstitions?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's really superstitions, but I always follow that I need to get good rest and I need to drink lots of water. So whether I'm at home or whether I'm at school, I'm always making sure I'm getting as much water as I can in me, because I find it just helps your brain think quicker, helps your legs, yeah, helps everything overall in your game.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much for having me.